Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy back again, Huge Fat Loser on YouTube and Instagram, and Aaron in real life. What's going on? How's it going today, everybody? Listen, what I want to talk to you about today is how you find what diet plan works for you. Okay? There is no simple solution to this. It's going to take trial and error. All right? You are going to have to try different things, and you're going to have to try and figure it out. But I will say this. I know fad diets are attractive right now. Intermittent fasting and keto are like really popular right now. I have no problem with either of them if they work for you, but they probably or might not work for you. Okay, you don't have to do them just because you see somebody else on the internet getting great results. Like keto, I personally couldn't do it. I like sweets and carbs too much. You know, I've gone through periods of my diet where I've gone low carb, and I've had a severe decrease in energy. It's just not something I can consistently keep up with. I know a lot of people out there are the same way. They like to be able to have a little bit more freedom with what they're eating as far as carbs are concerned. Treat yourself or whatever. And that's me. I fall into that category. I like to have my sweets. I like to have my bread every once in a while. And, pizza, hamburgers, whatever. All right. I know that the idea of eating, as people who don't know what keto is, the idea they think behind it is they're going to eat as much protein and fat as they want, and they're going to lose weight. It doesn't really work like that. There's a lot more actual scientific things behind it. People who actually do it and are successful at it are able to monitor it. It's actually very scientific in how it works. It's not just I'm going to eat as much meat and fat as I want and I'm going to lose weight. It doesn't work like that. There's a whole thing about sodium and water intake and how much fat to protein ratio you need and all this other stuff. And to me, it's just way too complicated. I'm not into it. But like I said, if it works for you, fine. If that's something that you think you can do well, by all means, go for it. Do it. Second thing I mentioned is intermittent fasting. I know people who have gotten great results intermittent fasting. All right, great results. It's just not something that's for me. Like, I get hangry, man. Like I gotta eat in the morning, or I cannot personally not eat for an extended period of time during the day. Like, I am a grazer. I can have small meals and be fine for the day. Some people aren't like that. Some people, they're used to eating one large meal at night, whatever. And if that's your lifestyle, intermittent fasting might be for you. But it's not for me. That's why I chose calorie tracking as my main thing. I track how much calories I eat, and I track what goes into my body versus how much energy I expend and how many calories I burn. But I concentrate on higher protein because I work out a lot. I lift weights a lot. So I want to be replacing that protein in my body with new, better protein. So that's why I concentrate on eating lean meat, chicken, turkey, etc. I should probably eat more fish. I don't. I really don't eat that many veggies. And as far as carbohydrates are concerned, I eat oatmeal, I eat sweet potatoes, I eat rice. I try not to eat any refined carbohydrates during the week. I will eat them during my cheat meal, as you guys who follow me on Instagram know. But during the week, I try not to eat any really refined sugars or carbohydrates. Macros. Listen, if it fits your macros, hey, listen, if it works for you, that's fine. I'm not a fan of it, just because, like I said, I like to have a higher concentration of protein in my diet than if it fits your macros. Plans that I have seen set up look like. Yeah, I mean, like, I know other people who've been very successful at if it fits your macros too. But I'm just not into that. I'm just straight calories. Not only that, but if it fits your macros, to me, it's just super complicated. You have to track a lot of more things than just strictly tracking your calorie intake. And like I said, yeah, I track calories and I track protein, but I don't track protein, fats, carbs, sodium, all this other stuff that I honestly don't think personally is necessary to track, especially if you're just starting out. If you're just starting out, you shouldn't worry about so much about any of this. You should worry about getting started, trying a certain thing, trying to stick with it as long as you can. Do not give up. Choose something, stick with it as long as you can. If you're not getting results after 6 months, then switch it to something else. Don't just be like, I'm not getting a result after 2 weeks, I quit. I'm going to go try something else. No. Give it a good 6 months. Seriously, 6 months. And then, if it, like I said, if it doesn't work, then go ahead and switch it up. That's my advice on trying to find the right diet plan. Like I said, there is no right diet plan. It all works one way or another. It works differently for different people. People are made differently. People respond to food, and people, there's psychological, there's a great psychology that comes with food too, and what people like to eat, what people don't like to eat. It all plays a huge part in your weight loss goals. So like I said, get started, try something. If you don't like it in 6 months, switch it up, but don't quit. Keep going. Trust the process. All right? That's all I got for you today. See you next time. Oh, by the way, if you like this, share with somebody. Tell them I said hi. All right? See you next time.